sure everyone has heard it. So again, I'm Sam Bonner. Last election, there was an initiative called Initiative 83, which passed with 73% of the vote by voters, which said we should use ranked choice voting. We should change our voting system. The DC Council last year funded that, and now we're going to use it for the first time in DC. It's been used in lots of other places, so it is a proven system. Now, a lot of misinformation, a lot of people made it a little more confusing than it really is, all right? So the basics, definitely want everyone to listen up and hear the real simple basic explanation. This is the voter-centered explanation. So how it works is you can vote for your favorite choice first, so you put them in the first column, and if you'd like, you can rank your backup choices, second, third, up to fifth. You do not have to rank. You can only put one choice if that's what you'd like. And you should only really rank someone if you at least could live with them, if you're okay with them, right? Then you can put them at the end. If you really don't like someone, don't rank them at all. Your vote stays with your first choice. So your vote is going to stay with your first choice. If they are in last place, so if your first choice loses, your vote will automatically go to your next choice, and that process will repeat until someone wins with over 50%. So that's the core, right? That is the full explanation from the voter's perspective, right? Obviously, I can explain it how the Board of Elections counts the votes, but I think what really makes it clear is vote your favorite, rank your backups, your vote stays with your first choice, and if they lose, your vote automatically goes to your next choice. The winner needs to get over 50%. That's the basics of it. That is the whole reason it comes into play. So that's the full explanation. The two things to keep in mind are don't put more than one bubble in each column, and don't put more than one bubble in each row. That's it. So when you're filling out your ballot, you really just need to put your favorite in your first column, which is the closest to the names of all the candidates. And then if you'd like, you can put your backup choices, second, third, whatever, in the later columns. Only one in each column, and only one in each row. So, I think I've explained it fully, but I know there's probably a few questions. So anyone have any questions that they'd like me to answer? Yes, ma'am. Hold on, let me give you the mic.
When you say that only one in each column, but if you have a second choice, isn't their bubble next to their name in the same leftmost column close to the name, or where is it?
Great question. So I'm going to give you one of these so you can see the visual. If anyone else wants to have a few more. But essentially, for each column is there's your first choice column, and then there's your second choice column, and then there's your third choice column. Right? So you should only put one in each column, and then if you have a second choice, a backup choice, you can put that in the second column. Any other questions?
There's no pop quiz like this.
No pop quiz, although some people out there, it kind of looks like a quiz, right? It looks kind of like a scan shot, but you got it? Okay, great. I have a few more I'm going to leave out front, or actually I'll leave out back, so that if people want to take them, I'll leave them on the table outside. But yeah, I appreciate you all listening. I'm glad it was clear enough. I'm surprised there aren't more questions. I do have to leave soon, that's why I wanted to share now. But if you want, you can go to rankthedistrict.org to learn more, or you could go to the dcboe.org, which is the Board of Elections website. They also have a ranked choice voting section. I really like our explanation because I think it's very voter-centered. It's trying to keep it as simple as possible. So yeah, appreciate you. Oh, yes, what's your question?
What if you go into a public place to hold and you want help? I know sometimes they're not supposed to help you. Can you get help? You don't.
I can't speak for the Board of Elections. My sense is that if you ask for assistance and you want, if you have a question about how the ballot works, I believe someone at the Board of Elections can at least explain to you. I don't know if they're allowed to vote with you.
No, don't vote with you.
But you usually can bring a friend in and you can vote together. So that's, if you want someone to be there with you, I think that should be fine. But I would maybe call the Board of Elections to make sure of that, because I'm not 100% positive. All right, well, I hope the mayoral, okay, great, one more.
Eventually voting take place for all registered voters.
Great question.
So,
Pretty much, the question is ranked choice voting going to be relevant for all of the races across your ballot? The answer is mostly, but no. All of the city elections, so all of the government officials that are running in the primary, those are ranked choice voting. There are also all these races that people usually skip for the party leadership, so the party committee races. Those do not have ranked choice voting. Those are pick multiple. That's a whole other conversation, which I can maybe talk to you about in another half, and I'm not going to talk to you about that today. But yeah, so those are the only races that don't have. Any final questions before I give you another break before the mayoral forum? Well, I'll be here for another couple minutes if you do want to flag me down. Appreciate your time and enjoy the mayoral forum in about, how long do we have? 5, 10 minutes?
8 minutes.
8 more minutes. All right. Enjoy your last 8 minutes before. Oh, we have another, one more question. False alarm. All right. Enjoy your break and enjoy the forum in 8 minutes.
That's right.